Everything should be working. I said every stream. Every stream, I'm like, it should be working. It should be working. What in the world? I was from class block bait. I haven't ran that in a long time. We just use zap, so there it goes. Firecracker like this. Also the witch buff. Man, the witch buff. They're buffing witch, bro. But to be fair, it needs a buff, but the mid-ladder players are gonna be crying. I know they're gonna be crying from witch buff, which, I mean, I wouldn't blame them, bro. It's gonna be free to play so much harder. At least while witch is buffed, per se. To be fair, they kind of buffed wizard too, but wizard never really became meta from the buffs. Like any more meta in mid-ladder than he already is. Hello, SpongeBob, welcome in. If that makes any sense. I don't know what he's doing. He's just wasting elixir. He just went. I am. I am indeed playing recruits, bro. Your name is right now? I'm confused. I haven't played Logbait recruits in forever. Should I play the meta recruits deck and then swap to this when I get higher because it's level 15? Probably, huh? Probably do that. I don't know, how y'all feel about the update though? What are we getting next year? We're getting like Clash Mini, all the different balance changes. Oh my god, we're getting so many balance changes. Which, thank goodness, because this meta is so stale right now. Like, unironically. You go Dark Elf next Evo? Probably. It's a probably. Is this like going to be the leaked Dark Goblin that, you know, I reported on? That's definitely not it. Like some other YouTubers did. fine even though he dies. Or it's a tank killer card. Could be a card. It's like a tank killer. Something big coming next year. You know? Something that can kill something big. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm laying down? Decent amount of stuff, I guess. Also, they're changing lucky drops starting next season. Instead of it being every like 10 crowns you get a lucky drop at the end of the pass, it means what's it called? Every play the game every day, you'll earn a lucky drop every day, and then when you get to the end of the pass, you'll be able to collect those lucky drops that you earned every day that you've been playing. Instead of being once you get to the end of the pass, your crowns contribute towards lucky drops. Does that mean Evo 100 not coming? I don't know. It's a leak, so you know, I said before, I'll say it again, take it with a grain of salt. But I would say there's still maybe a chance that like the teaser is like for a new card as opposed to an evolution. Excited for next season? Yes, I am. Because I'm gonna need a different meta, bro. This meta is so stinky. This meta has been a headache. Like it's literally it's the reason why I've been uploading as much this month because it's the meta's so stinky. So I knocked it out of poison. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even realize it didn't die to poison until I started running poison, like in the 20-win challenge. That's when I realized it didn't die to poison. I was like so confused. I just assumed he had the same exact amount of HP as the Little Prince. But it turns out he's got freaking lightning HP, which makes sense why people are running lightning now. What are they doing? Stein dying to HP? Is that the only nerf they're giving him? I think that's the only nerf they're giving him, right? You just got 7, 3, 4. I think that's a good nerf. Evil Skelly's been literally everywhere. Did you agree that it's only been everywhere because of all the tanks? So if they nerf Evo Skellies, I feel like tanks are just going to come back again. It's going to be another beatdown meta. Like, okay, because beatdown is meta, right? Beatdown's meta, therefore Evo Skellies is going to be meta. But if you nerf Evo Skellies, and then you also nerf beatdown, then beatdown is going to come back again because Skellies are nerfed. So instead of being beatdown's worse, the cycle's going to be back next season, it's beatdown's worse and the counters to beatdown are worse. So they're not really nerfing beatdown, they're just nerfing beatdown and its counterparts, which is just going to bring beatdown back just in a different form. Instead of Evo P.E.K.K.A. Which is insane. Oh, we definitely lost this match though. Cooked. Evo P.E.K.K.A. nerfed? Yes, it's more of a rework because they're making so he gets double HP when he kills tanks. Which is cool. This is a rework idea for like a while. BB! Stop. Hey! I didn't realize my mic was muted that whole time. Be $1.50 with you. I was talking to myself that whole time. Ain't no way that just happened. That's insane. I was actually talking to myself the entire time. Cooked. Anyways. Let's talk about the balance changes. First off is Archer Queen, which Archer Queen, I've seen Piglets is kind of meta a little bit. I don't know how meta she is. I know Beatdown was the super meta last season. I know Piglets was like kind of meta in the 21 challenge. So it kind of makes sense why they nerf her. Otherwise, she'd just be meta for the next couple, like, you know, months. But then again, she never has a time to shine. Like, she was literally meta for like a week with the 21 challenge. That was it. But then they're already nerfing her to the ground. Building cooldown is going from 15 seconds, 17 seconds, which doesn't matter a lot because it's a cooldown. Like, when you're able to activate the ability again. But, like, what if you want to use it on defense and then you use it on offense, you know? I don't know. It's just, they're just doubling down, preventing her from being able to be meta for the next couple of months. Because she isn't necessarily, you know. Yeah. You have Pekka nerfs, one-shots wizards? Yeah, that too. Because you have Pekka, or Mini Pekka used to do the amount of damage that's the same exact amount of damage that poison does if you do every single tick from poison. But Wizard got buffed so it doesn't die to poison. So it also changed the interaction where it doesn't die to Mini Pekka anymore. But now they're making it consistent again. Which I think there's probably other changes, like maybe not already one-shot Piglets. Probably some other interactions that changes as well that are like minor, like 2 shots this thing or 3 shots this thing now. Nothing crazy though. I just think maybe I don't think it would be meta. She thinks she's around Royal Hog cycle, yeah. So maybe she'll be fine then, because Royal Hogs was still pretty decent. I think yeah, she'll be fine. She'll be okay, guys. She won't be completely dead. Anyways, cannon cart shield HP is getting nerfed, so when it's like not broken, that HP is getting nerfed by 8%. So almost like 100 health. I think it's like 70-ish. Evo Skellies also nerf piggies. Evo Skellies is the main reason it's meta right now is because it's a counter to beatdown. Oh shoot. No bro, chill. Chill with that, chill with that, chill with that. Main reason Evo Skellies is meta right now because it's a counter to beatdown. And beatdown is getting nerfed. But then again, all the counters to beatdown is also getting nerfed, like Fisherman and such. So it's really weird how they're handling the beatdown situation, because they're nerfing beatdown, but they're also nerfing the beatdown counters. So I'm not sure if like what they're doing at Supercell HQ, because I feel like if they nerf beatdown and nerf the counters to beatdown, it's just going to be meta again. Fisherman is still good, not as good. Yeah, but like they're still nerfing like the counters to beatdown. And then also nerfing beatdown at the same time. So like, the beatdown isn't really getting nerfed because its counters are also being held in check. Like in the rock, paper, scissors world, they're nerfing rock, but then they're also nerfing paper. So my guess is scissors is going to be used more, being, you know, cycle. So I think cycle's going to be meta next season. Also, witch buff? Yeah. Did I see that? Witch buff? Oh yeah, 50% splash shot radius. Same buff as the, what's it called? Ice Wizard. Which they saw that buff work so well they did it on Baby Dragon too. Baby Dragon's getting a 25% splash radius buff. It's going to be the same exact as Witch, as the new Witch will be. So, you know. It's about rocking about rocking. You know, because, you know, Like, beat down is rock, beat down counters is paper, and then cycle is scissors. You know? Like, if beatdown's getting nerfed and then they're nerfing the counters to beatdown, either beatdown's gonna still be meta or cycle's just gonna go ham. I don't know, but yeah, Evo Ska is going from 4 to 3. Just cool, I guess. I don't know what am I doing, bro. I'm throwing is what I'm doing. Doctor HP is going down. Is that fireball range, by the way? 721 damage. I'm gonna check the fireball stats in a bit. Which buff make it similar to Wizard? I don't know, because she doesn't do the same exact amount of damage as Wizard. She's like 2 taps goblins. But she might just be a Wizard replacement, honestly. The only thing that'll keep Wizard above Witch, maybe with this buff, is like an Evo. But it depends if this buff is really that good. Because with Ice Wizard, it honestly wasn't that good. It was good enough to bring him back, but it wasn't crazy enough to make him broken. So maybe it'll do the same thing with Witch, just bring her back, which is probably what they're trying to do currently at the moment. I don't know. Ram Rider's, her hit points is going down, which is not her issue. Her issue is her charge speed. But I guess they just want her to be... They did her charge speed to make her hit tower more consistently, not realizing that she was strong because if she did hit tower, she'd do a bunch of damage. She was like... They turned her from, like, get on tower sometimes to get on tower almost every time, which made her just another Hog Rider. Which, I mean, she is kind of a Hog Rider counterpart, but, like... Now she's, like, really a Hog Rider counterpart. Because they're both cycling. It's just a one more elixir Hog Rider. What am I doing, by the way? I just lost. Okay, I meant to do that so we can go watch so you can see the fireball stats. Does more damage to higher health troops? No, he gets more health from higher health troops. So his healing ability will give him more when he's hitting higher health. Let's see. What is fireball damage? At level 11. Tournament standard. 689. Goblinstein will have 721, so he still won't die to fireball. 721, is that the same as Little Prince? 721. No. You'll have more health than a Little Prince, so he'll still survive fireball. Poison, on the other hand, well, you died of poison. 91 times 8. Chat, someone do that right now. 91 times 8. That's like 728. 728. I'm so smart. 728, so he'll die to poison. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. He'll still die to poison if he gets hit with every single poison tick, but he won't die to fireball. Goblinstein seems to benefit more on cycle decks than any other archetype. He's like a beatdown guy. Kinda. He's like a beatdown dude. He was using recruit decks like this. He's using like these kind of recruit decks, especially the cannon cards meta. But he's mostly used in a beatdown. Another thing is, which I think this will be really interesting to see. But let's go by elixir costs. Where is it? Electrodrine is getting a buff. He's gonna have consistent sight range with giants and other cards like that, which won't change much because he'll still be able to hit by both towers if you place your cannon right. But it'll be a lot harder. It'll be just as hard to get a good building placement as it is to get a good building placement on like other giants. Because right him, you can literally place the building on the other side of the arena right now. But it should change it so it's the same sight range as like a giant. So it's a little buff. It's gonna be less resistant to buildings. Burn Tower Ice Spirit counter still counters it? Yeah, it does. Because you'll still have that middle placement. I'm assuming so. It should still counter it. If it doesn't, you still have the towers. Would you like about this matter much? Yeah. Because it's both towers are still going to be able to hit the Electro Giant if you place your stuff right. So it's not, you know, crazy. Like, OMG, his sight range is so small, he only can get hit by one tower, so he's going to be taking half the damage. Plus, you'll, like, be so much closer to the tower. It's like you'll just get to the tower more often than not, probably. If your opponent has a building. As opposed to be... Why do I have 19 Lava Hounds? What the heck? Why do I have 19 Lava Hounds, bro? Anyways, yeah. Recruits get more damage. Recruits are getting more damage. And... Yeah, recruits are getting more damage. And they're reducing their charge distance. Where's recruits? So, recruits overall, their damage is going from... Let me check. It's going from 133 on Tournament Standard to 138, so 4% increase. I don't know what interactions that changes. Probably a lot since they do, like, they attack really quickly and there's multiple of them. But their damage is going up from this change. And then they are also... Their charge distance is going down. Or going up. So they're going to have to run for longer to get that charge. Because right now, if you look on the left, they charge almost instantly once they lose their shield. They're going to have to move a little bit to be able to charge again. So if they're like right next to the tower like that, they're not going to be able to get a dash in. Which makes them more of a response card. Like if you see that they don't have a shield, you're going to have to play something. Otherwise, you're going to take a good bit of damage. But it's also going to make it so that... Because right now, if they charge, it's like not a big deal. Like they do like a little bit more damage. Like if you look at charge damage, 273 compared to regular damage. Plus, like they charge so often, you can't really prevent it. They're right next to the tower. But it's going to be more preventable, but it's going to be more punishing. Because charge damage is going from 273 to 276 as well. But it's a general nerf. It's generalized as a nerf, mostly. Because, of course, recruits is kind of meta right now a little bit. But it is going to make it more like you have to respond to a dash as opposed to just kind of leaving it there. Hello, Centeno Sanchez. Welcome to the stream. Evil Wall Breakers do more death damage? Yes. Where's Evil Wall Breakers? That is a really interesting change because Evil Wall Breakers hasn't been meta since it came out. And that was in February of 2024. And so we are 11 months out from when Evil Wall Breakers came out, and they haven't been meta once. Area damage is 570. They are going... Where are they going to? No, death damage is going from 195 to 272. If I get that right. Yeah, because this is their damage to the tower. Yeah, so 195 to 272. $195 to 272. 272 is that enough to kill a goblin? Yeah. So Wallbreaker's gonna be able to kill goblins with just one now. And they're also able to hit 190. Yeah, they're able to kill spear goblins off rip already. They're able to kill goblins now. I think they're able to kill minions. 230 HP. They're going to 292. Yeah, they're able to kill. They weren't able to kill before. They're going to be able to kill minions now as well. With just one explosion, that being. Bouncing's benefit minor. Yeah, even Wallbreaker is minor. Miners have gotten nothing but nerfs, unironically. Like, he hasn't gotten a buff in a very long time. His crown tower's been going down, his health's been going down. They should have fetched him a bone and gave him like a 2% health increase or something. Because I don't think he's meta, right? He hasn't been meta for a while. He's still a very niche card. Like, you have to like know how to play him, kind of like Expo. Most important change is Lumberjack rage duration 6 to 5.5 seconds. Yes, but they're also upping his damage from 242 to 255. So it's going to be less of a support card and more of a just active, bridge spam. Which is interesting because we might see him in bridge spam, unironically, from that change. I don't know if it's that big enough what I was seeing in bridge spam, but we might. As opposed to just seeing him in beatdown. What else do we have here? Alright, Cyber Witch Splash, Dragon Splash. Skelly's number is going from... Because regular Skelly spawns 3. Like when they play Skellies, it spawns 3 Skellies. As you can see. Evo Skellies spawns 4. But with the change, it's going to spawn 3. So it's going to be harder to get Evo Skellies going. But once they're going, they're going to be the same exact card. It's just going to be easier to take out off rip. As opposed to before. Which is really interesting. That's a really interesting change that they'd make. Because they've been tweaking its first hit speed and all that stuff for like the longest time. And now they're actually tweaking how many it spawns. So it's just going to be harder to get going. But it's going to be generally the same card. Goblin Machine Buff 2. Yeah, they're changing its hit speed. So hit speed is going down on Goblin Machine. It's going to be attacking slower. But it is going to be one-tapping goblins now. So it's going to be similar to a giant skeleton. Right now it has 0.9 hit speed. 0.9 hit speed, and it's going to 1.2, which a giant skeleton has 1.4. So it's going to be slower than what it is now, but similar to a giant skeleton hit speed. Which if you want to look at it now, this is how fast he hits. It's going to be 0.2 seconds faster than this. But he's going to one-tap goblins. So, more similar to Giant Skeleton, where he can, hit that. Evil Eye Spirit is 2 blasts to 3? Yes. So, Evil Eye Spirit is going to be worse against tanks. Because it's not going to freeze as often, but it's going to be doing more damage. Let's see, 110 is how much the Evo does. So it's going to be doing, instead of it's doing the same exact amount of damage as the regular Ice Spirit, it's going to be doing 163 instead of 110. Which